You're watching the Midday News on TVC News. Thank you for joining us again. Well, now that the presidential campaigns have started fully since Sunday, let's get more perspective now to all the drama that's built to be ahead. Joining us on the news this hour is the former chairman of the Amuwo Odofi local government area here in Lagos, Ayodele Adewale. Thank you for joining us again on TVC News. Well, of course, you're not new to the intrigues that's usually occurred during election season, such as now. And now that INEC has given the go-ahead for presidential campaigns to commence, what are you expecting to witness now? Let's focus on the two main parties now. Presidential campaign, of course, now President Buhari and his main challenger, Atiku Abubakar, of course, both have addressed the world on their bids.
Well, basically, we expect to see a full-fledged campaign, legally talking to people legitimately, and of course, trying to convince people on how they intend to implement their programs. And people also will be watching, judging from the past, especially when you've been able to govern before. I listened to the former Vice President of the Federal Republic, Mr. Atiku Abubakar, saying some things, and I was just trying to open my thoughts. And also as a member of the APC, I know what we've been able to do, rewriting the wrongs of the past, trying to rejig the economy, and of course taking the country forward. The people will determine at the end of the day who governs them.
And President Buhari, of course, addressed in his capacity as a presidential candidate now of the governing party, the APC. But his main message is to political parties, you know, not to endanger the economy, not to make the polity heated, you know, with comments, with actions. How strategic do you think that message is?
Well, he's speaking from the standpoint of ideas. Ideas, they say, rule the world. If you intend to govern the people, you don't have to reduce the people, you don't have to reduce the economy, or reduce the security buffer that protects them. It is agreed that you can prop up issues in order to make the other party look as if they're not working well. But you must also remember that you are there to govern the people if you are elected. You understand? And the country comes first. Take, for instance, higher climbs. When they are campaigning, they do not reduce their country, but they bring out issues and try to gather people's opinion, get their attention to see how they can do better, you understand, than the other party. But here in Nigeria, we see that people try to hit below the belt, forgetting that when you reduce the integrity and the pedigree of the country, it tells a lot in the outside world and how people would see your country from a distance.
But isn't the APC, or does the APC, you know, have any reason now, you know, to discredit Atiku Abubakar, who is the main challenger of the president, seeing as, you know, Mr. Abubakar once was a key member of the APC? I mean, how will that sound? Wouldn't it be as if the party is hitting on itself? After all, you know, both men once embraced, both men once championed Mr. Buhari's cause at a time.
There's a saying that by their fruits you shall know them. And show me your friend, I'll tell you who you are. The fact that you have come to a religious home does not mean that you have totally repented. You understand? It's a leeway towards purification. And purity is not gotten overnight. It's a transient process. You understand? And if they have come before to work together, it does not mean that they all stand at the same pedigree at the altar of purity. And if indeed we want to save this country, you must look at the antecedents of each and every one of them. The fact that one claimed to have run a business doesn't give him the edge over the other that has a very good pedigree towards achieving a very good stead for its people. And you must be able to clearly decipher both of them. And for me, somebody who had practically demonstrated that he can rejig the system, working towards deepening the foundation of development is far better than someone who wants to put a house on a no foundation.
All right, Mr. Adewale, we'll see how it all goes. Of course, it's an ongoing discussion, and we appreciate your time with us on TVC News. Thank you very much. We'll continue to monitor the development and check back with you, on another occasion.